Welcome to this Just In, the podcast where we talk about real life issues. We give real opinions. Nothing is off limits. No sugarcoating. It's your boy, Baby J. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying. Now let's get into some shit tonight. Friends or not? If anybody who know me, I have a very interesting perspective when it comes to some of my best friends in life. So this kind of came about having a little conversation over the weekend, and people, well, a certain one of my friends, my homeboys, like, he can't have no female friends. And it just got me to thinking, like, why can't we have friends of the opposite sex? So, I guess it's always the $1 million question. Can people of the opposite sex truly be friends? And I'm a little biased because not only do I have one or two, I like to think I have 3 female friends who all play different roles or parts in my life. Very attractive, beautiful women. But at the end of the day, they've been my friends for so long. People can't understand that that's what we are. We just friends. And so I think for every case like mine where, a man has a couple of female friends and listen, I ain't one of them sugarfoots. I know you normally see them sugarfoots with a couple of female friends, but like, these friendships kind of happen organically. That's just what it is. Like, at the end of the day, those friendships has been around for so many years. Is like, people don't understand. Like, even partners of mine, like, man, I know you didn't shot your shot. Like, nah, like, it's like we are truly friends. In which we fucking beefing right now. No, we ain't beefing. But they may think we beefing, but we ain't beefing. I just been busy. But can your partner be friends with the opposite sex? And for the most part, I don't think, I think they run across it more than me, where men don't have an issue with them having the best friend that's a male. And everybody's mindset is, man, if you let him fuck, he gonna fuck. All that stupid shit. I'm engaged now, but I ain't one of them. Shit, being entertained by a female ain't never been my problem. So, I'm not one of them guys who be in the room and be fantasizing about my best friends and all that. That's not the type of relationship we have. Like, we truly best friends. Like, so to me, I think you can. I think it all comes from the security you have within yourself. As a man, whether that's my best friend, if she gonna cheat on your partner, I ain't the one you should be worried about. I ain't the one you should. It's the other ones you should be worried. Like, I think we focus on too much shit that ain't in our concern. Like, at the end of the day, you know, relationships are relationships. You know, my fiance, she know about my friend. She know about them from the very beginning. They ain't going nowhere. Like, you know, she's finna be my wife, but for a long time, girl, you don't back up. Yeah, you was, you know, and it just is what it is. And I think sometimes like people who have insecurities within themselves, that's just the excuse for them to be dominant. Like in a relationship, like I think people should have whoever as friends. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather know early on whether or not you can be trustworthy. So I would like to think that friends, people in a relationship can have friends outside of their sex. Like I mean, like that's for the goofy men and women who really feel like, my opinion, that your man or your woman can be friends with the opposite sex. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm taking up for y'all. Stupid asses. Dumb asses. I'm giving, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. So, fuck yeah, you can have friends of the opposite sex. And if you have a best friend or you have a friend that came along before your man or your woman, you better not get rid of your fucking friend. You better fucking not. Because that's going to be the first of things they're going to make you get rid of. That's going to be the first of many things they're going to make you get rid of. Like, you know, and listen, and being friends, sometimes you got to respect the relationship. That plays a big part. You know, when one of my friends was married, you know, we literally talked on our way to work. That was it. Nobody was calling when she at home with her husband or none of that shit. Nah, we just chopped it up when we chopped it up. You know, mother homegirl, I knew when her nigga was in town, I better not call. Like, you know, and that's just the respect we had. Everybody, it ain't that important. But it's just a respect thing. So yeah, you should be able to have a female friend if you are very sincere in it being your friend. Like, you know, me and my homegirl, I wonder if she want me to see. Yeah, we been on a cruise together. We didn't hung out like nobody. Like certain things about about having friends of the opposite sex is you get to be. It's like you get the playbook of the opposite sex. You know, certain things about you ain't gonna get from just hanging around a bunch of males all day long. You know, think like a man. Nah, I won't think like a. You know, I want to be able to please my woman. They help me with my situation. They help me with my relationship. Like, you know, sometimes it's when I went ring shopping. Who you think I call? Hey, how you like this? You know, one of my homegirls, you know, she gonna always get this for me and Holly. Get this for me, and like she ain't gonna never, you know, like it's just a good thing. It ain't no, you know, Shorty knows who my friends are. She know I don't play behind them. Like, you know. Even in and I'm gonna keep it a stat. Like, even if she know I ain't in the best of moods, she ain't jumping in that. That's kind of like jumping in between family. She ain't go, what's wrong? Like, nothing. She ain't jumping in between that. So, like, there's perks to having opposite sex friends, and there's also cons. No, I like this is before, of course, before I got engaged, but like, you know, it ain't one of them things where anybody my friends with, I'm trying to hook up who their friends are. Like, I think I got hooked up one time, and I still joke with her today about the one, right? I've seen she got beautiful friends, and the one time I ain't gonna say the shorty, man. But the one time she decided to put me on somebody. Tell y'all, but let me come on, man. Wasn't matching the boy fly. I mean, this was years. I mean, this was years ago. But we still laugh about it today, bro. Honestly, every time I see a new bad friend, I'm like, man, who that is? Why I'm just meeting this person? But yeah, but it's perks to having female friends. There's another issue. I'm buying Shorty a bag, right? Was it Gucci? I think it was a Gucci bag. Or it's Louis Vuitton. I don't know. But one of the bags, but we in the store, and it's like I see the bag on one online, and so we get that show, we tell the bag, but this guy recommends the bag with a different type of strap, like the strap I had was just a regular strap. He recommended, well, this purse, such and such, same bag, but comes with like multiple straps. But of course, it was a added price. Fuck nah. In my mind, I'm like, man, give me the cheap one give me that one. And she's like, nah, friend, like, nah, she gonna have options. She gonna do this. Like, and guess what? I bought the one that they recommended. But had I not had my homegirl in the store with me, your boy was getting the cheapest one. I promise you, Tiger. Like, it was no if, ands, or buts about it. But it's just good to just have, like, it ain't what motherfuckers think. Like, every time you hear, that's my friend, motherfuckers gonna think they fucking. Let me tell you something. If your man or your woman fucking on you, then they gonna fuck on you regardless. It ain't 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be the one that they're telling you about. That's not the one you should be worried about. I ain't got it hanging from the ceiling. There's Riri around the corner. I ain't, it ain't me. When you fuck up, I'm the one trying to put you back in the door, clown ass. I didn't, bro. We come across some clowns, bro. But yeah, hell yeah, like friends, you should be allowed to be friends with whoever the fuck you want to be friends with. And I'll say this. If I can't have the friends I want, I ain't no man. You ain't no woman. Fuck it. And all this insecurity going on. Nah, man, fuck all that there. Have all the friends you want, as long as I meet them first. As long as you identify them first. Now, me and Shorty been rocking too long for me to meet a new friend, and I can't introduce a new friend. Nah, where this friend come from? Yeah, boy, If it ain't, I wonder if I can say my friend's name. One of my friends, I call him friend. That's just what we call each other, friend. I can't say it, man. Yeah, it might, I don't know. They move around now, yeah. So I might fuck up something that I start shooting them out on this episode. But yeah, friends should be able to have friends of the opposite sex. That's just my opinion. I know some people who ain't going for it, who is not going for it. I got another friend, she ain't going for it. Oh no. I plan a funeral. She ain't going for it. It's just a preference, I guess. I don't see nothing wrong with how a person feel. I'm just not stressing over myself. Like me and Shawty got a different, Shawty though. Like I'm head first behind mines. I don't give a fuck if they wrong. We want a wall like to be right. Fuck it. But that's just how I am about all my people. So I think it's a great conversation to have. I wish I had someone. I wish Shorty was up so she can kind of explain to y'all how she take it, or cause I'm fucked up. And I remember when we first got together, like she didn't buy a birthday gift for one of my friends, and I'm like, hey man, you treat them how I treat them. I was pissed. So, but I wish maybe another time I'll catch her and we'll be able to chop it up, and she can give y'all her perspective of how she accept my friend, because it ain't no other way. And but I like to. It's no way possible for men to be with a woman and not be attracted to him. Now, how the fuck you say that? What makes you say that? How? Come on. Ain't like we can't generalize shit just because we don't accept it, or yeah. Y'all act like we fucking around. We getting dressed in the same room, or we getting drunk and we sleeping in beds together. Like, I don't fuck with them. So at the end of the day, yeah. Like, but we can't use if I would, if the opportunity present itself. Well, let me tell you something. They got a bunch of females that I don't like and don't like me. But if I was single and they was trying to fuck, I'ma fuck. What was the, like, no, but if it don't cross your mind, then that's a stupid hypothetical question. If, well, fuck, if we were supposed to do that, we'd have been done it already. We talking 20, 30 years. More, in one instance, come on, man. So you think I'm waiting around 30 fucking years to man, shut up. Shit crazy. That's some more crazy shit. Like, we're not talking like I just met these, and it's been years. I mean, years. Like, yeah. I agree, because me and my best friend been friends since high school. Yeah, I mean, that's what's up. Yeah, that's typically how it be. Like, you just pick up, sometimes you're around, friends come and show up in different ways at different times. I just think the small-minded people just think that everything is about, like, being sexual with someone, and that's just not the case. So I would say, listen, if you're in a relationship I know what works for me. I let people know that hey, I'm very friendly. I do have friends, but you know, baby, if I was gonna fuck them, I was gonna fuck them. What you know, like this. Every situation ain't an opportunity for me to get my fucking rocks off. That's just a cool person I know, and it's just what it is. So, friend or not friend, friend or not, friends or not. Like I said, I got not one, not two, I got 3 of the mugs. You know, and I'm not trading my friends. So, but yeah, y'all let me know. Let me know how y'all feel. You know, I think it's an absolute conversation that needs to happen if you have friends that you're hiding in a relationship and you kind of hiding your friend because you really like this guy, you really like this woman, and but you know that today's society won't they'll look down on that kind of stuff. Man, have a conversation, man. You know, and maybe you can be like me, you know, because y'all want to go to Disney World, y'all go. Y'all want to go to concerts, y'all go. I stay out of it, you know. So yeah, but that's my take on the friends. So we're gonna wrap this shit up. It's just staying y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Get your boy up. I'm trying to be 250 Ricky. I need 250 subscribers. I know y'all gonna support your boy. Again, y'all like, comment, share. Y'all help your boy get up to 250. All right.